How to say your opinion without over-explaining. The cost of the gist. Have you ever noticed that the more you try to justify your opinion, the weaker it sounds? You're in a meeting. You have a great idea. You state it, but then you see a single confused face, or worse, a silent room, and you panic. You start adding "just" to your sentences. You start repeating your main point in 3 different ways. You start explaining the history of the idea. By the time you stop talking, the room is exhausted, and your original point is buried under a mountain of words. This is the over-explaining trap. In the world of executive communication, brevity isn't just about saving time, it's about status. Today, I'm going to show you how to give your opinion, back it up, and then, most importantly, how to stop. Part 1, Why We Over-Explain. Most professionals over-explain, not because they don't know the topic, but because they are trying to bridge the understanding gap. We are terrified that if we don't provide 100% of the content, the other person will think we're wrong, or worse, that we're unprepared. But here is the executive reality. Authority is comfortable with silence. When you over-explain, you are subtly telling the other person, "I'm not sure if I'm making sense," or "I'm seeking your permission to have this opinion." To fix the habit, we first have to recognize that your job isn't to make them agree. It's to make them understand your position. Agreement comes after clarity. Part 2, the prep framework. To stay concise, you need a mental map. We use the PREP framework. It stands for point, reason, example, point. First point, state your opinion in 1 sentence. No, I think, or I just feel like, just the fact. Example, we should delay the product launch by 2 weeks. Second, the reason. Give 1 high-level why. Example, the current QA report shows 3 critical bugs that will affect user retention. Third, example, evidence. Provide 1 piece of data or a brief scenario. Example, during the last beta test, 20% of the users dropped off because of login lag. Fourth, point, restate, close the loop. Example, therefore, a 2-week delay ensures a stable launch and a higher retention. Stop there. Do not add, "Does this make sense?" or "I hope you guys agree." Just land on the point. Part 3, the period principle and linguistic fillers. The hardest part of saying your opinion is the silence after the sentence. Most over-explainers feel a physical itch to fill the quiet. This is where we use the period principle. Imagine your opinion is a physical object. You are placing it on the table. Once you put it there, take your hands off it. We also need to audit your authority drainers. Watch out for these 3 phrases. First, if that makes sense, this suggests you might be incoherent. Second, I was just thinking that maybe this softens your opinion into a suggestion. Third, does that sound okay? This is asking for permission, not providing an opinion. Replace these with, what are your thoughts on that? Or simply nothing. Part 4, handling the follow-up. What happens if they ask why? After you already have given your reason. This is where over-explainers go into information dump mode. Instead, use the layering method. Give them the next layer of detail, and only that layer. If they need more, they will ask. Think of your communication like a read more button on the website. Don't show them the whole article unless they click the button. This keeps the conversation interactive rather than a lecture. It keeps you in control of the room's energy. The authority of the short sentence. The most powerful people in the room usually say the least. They don't have to prove they're smart. They know their insights speak for themselves. Practice the prep method in your next low-stakes meeting. State your point, give your reason, and then trust that you were clear enough. Your silence isn't a void, it's a display of confidence. If you found this framework helpful, make sure to check out our previous sessions on explaining complex ideas. I'll see you in the next one. I'm Eric. Thanks for watching The Executive English Coach.